No. Yes. Okay. Listen here. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications because it helps me out a lot. Now we're back with Band Maid. There was no way around it. For the last 24 hours, my inbox, my DMs, my Twitter, my comments have been flooded with you guys letting me know that they released a brand new video and song, and I can't wait to hear it. I love the band anyway, and you made sure that I knew it was out, so I kind of want to stop talking and I kind of want to start listening. So without further ado, the brand new Band Maid different official music video. Let's see what you got.
Let's go, it's showtime.
I wasn't ready. And yes, I've left the subtitles up because a lot of you guys have asked for that, and it'll be cool to see what the lyrics are as well. We're going all the way back to the beginning, if you didn't know. Sure, that was unexpected. Now, I love how this started. Nice little vocal phrasing into a lot of intensity, organized musical chaos, and done very, very well. I have to listen to it again, but there's a few points I want to bring up there. One, just that awesome, solid, almost punk beat coming in, really consistent. There's a nice live sound to the drums. When I say a live sound, it isn't a lack of production. It just means that sometimes if you listen to things like cymbals, where it rings out a bit more than you hear on some studio recordings, where they kind of compress that and clean it up too much, sounds too clinical. I like that this has that almost show feel to it. Very cool. The guitar work, insane. There's a lot of kind of like trem picking or alternate picking there, it sounds like, but what you do hear is a dominant note, so it almost sounds like there's less work happening than what there actually is. So that's a real credit to them. It is very busy. There is a loopable pattern, but the phrasing is quite long, so it feels like it's just all fresh and all new and kind of go in different places all the time, but there is a start and stop to it and a repetition, and you can hear it because towards the end of quite a long phrasing you hear the bass doing like a nice rundown. It's pushed more forward in the mix at that point, and you can hear that loop into the start of the next one. Intense. Let's go.
Let's go, it's showtime.
No. Yes. Okay. Listen here. I like a whole lot. There is a nice relationship there between the bass and the guitar. Those double hits, dun dun. It almost feels like a build up within the song, but the drums help keep it steady. The drums help make sure that it feels like a melodic kind of grounded piece within that verse, and it's awesome. I can hear it changing now into something else, and I want to see where it goes, but that's important to say because sometimes when you have people who can play like this, they overplay certain parts of the song, and they were really, really considered here. Nice technicality in the beginning, strip it back for this piece, but you don't lose the energy, you don't lose the intensity. Nice panning with the lead pulls. This is gonna be a long one. Okay. I've seen them do this before, not quite at this level, but definitely taking a verse and separating it into two cycles, and they've done it here again and really well. When they started the next evolution of it, you heard that. It feels like a run, feels like a scale that's going up and down. Listen for the second time they start it. There's a delay. It doesn't start dead on the beat. There's a stop start. And it's really smart because what it does is take something that ordinarily you might get lost in that rhythm and pattern, breaks it up, gives a defined break, small one, and then loops you back in again. So you get to like latch onto that melody. And what it does for you is it helps you follow the vocals a little bit more. It becomes a bit more clear if you can create a gap and push them through the middle. Very cool. You know, when you hear a song that's got a lot of technicality like this, and it almost feels like it shows its cards early, it feels like they're showing the best part of the song right up front because it's so technical, because it's so magical. But here's the thing, they didn't. As usual, line it up, straight down the middle, knock it out the park with the chorus. They are really, really good. They are important. And I will say this again, I will say it until whoever needs to hear it hears it so that they can become the band I know they're going to be. And I'm not talking about talent, I'm talking about status. They are important to the music industry, the fans, and the genre itself. They are crucial. Ultra talented, fantastic songwriting on that. And they did a nice piece in the second half of their chorus. They put in a lot of effort and ideas into a piece that if they didn't evolve that chorus or didn't evolve that first verse, you'd still be happy. You wouldn't be mad, but they're giving us more. They're making it a more intense and enjoyable experience for the listener, and I'm grateful. To evolve that into the piece that kind of had those nice short breaks in it, where you're not ringing out and strumming as much and being as constant with that rhythm, it just works because you see that in a lot of like older, you know, early 2000s, mid 2000s alternative bands used to do that a lot. It was a nice way of breaking up something that had a lot of intensity, and it also again helps you focus on the vocals. But it's just great. And then for them to go into that vocal phrasing you heard in the beginning, but now it makes sense. Now it's placed and I understand where it came from. It's now lined up with music and linking back into that lead work again. Band Maid doing Band Maid things, and boy am I happy. I'm going to mention something about the vocals here because, well, they're fantastic. That vocal phrasing following the no 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 no, I think it's really cool because when you have such a great rhythmic piece of music with a great tonal value, why not match the vocals to it? But then you've got that backing vocal, which I think is really the key to the success there, because there's definitely an EQ filter on it. So it's taken out a lot of the lows and the mids there because you've got the bass that's booming that. You don't need duplication there. You've got her voice, which is sitting in the general speaking kind of tonal value, which is usually around 1 or 2 kilohertz, and then they've got more emphasis on the higher end of the backing vocal, which pushes it a bit higher up and a bit further back. Also, there might be a slight filter or modulation on it, but you can hear it, it's audible, and it just reinforces and backs that melody up. Really good. Misa, come on. Listen to that down picking and just the up pluck at the end, just to create the brightness and spark before it moves up. Again, didn't have to do it. Glad you did. Okay, I would like them to, and I don't know if they will, so I'll stop here and put the question forward. I would like them to have a moment of drop in intensity. I think it would work really well. Now, knowing Band Maid, they can do whatever they want, and I'm gonna like it because I know how much thought and care goes into it. But I'm thinking a nice dip in intensity and energy might do the trick here, even just for a little bit. It's so powerful, you know, just those little quick double hits on the kick, slowing down, going half time into that nice breakup beat there for the second evolution of the chorus. The guitars are blended really nicely. There's a real live feel to this. There's enough production for it to be quality and studio, but there's a real live feel to it, and their talent is undeniable. There it is. There it is. I love it when a plan comes together. Some bands go too far with this. They strip all the way back and they do a long, and I'm not saying it won't happen in here because anything's possible with these guys, with these girls. And they'll strip too far back and they'll make it a really long, extended, acoustic, kind of clean pick piece. Like what they did there. They took everything out. They kept the tempo roughly there. They reinforced that percussive element with a nice kick work that's consistent. Took out a lot of the intensity, took out a lot of the aggression. So there was that dip there. And I think it's going to pay off because when they punch in again, it's going to feel hard. You can back up now. There you go. That's the break I love. That phrasing that we heard in the beginning. And I say it made more sense. It's not that it didn't in the beginning, but you're still bewildered. You don't know what's going to happen with the song. Now I know it's coming. Now I know when to expect it. You break there. Come on. I get this heart rate down. Wow. Okay. I've done my run for the morning, but I may need another one just to kind of let the energy out. That was intense and brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I think they're masters of what they do. I think there's not a whole lot of people who can do what they do, let alone do it anywhere near the level they can do it. They are fantastic musicians, incredible songwriters, and great executors of what I think we're starting to lose sometimes. I think it's coming back more, but for a while we lost it, that true live band feel, and it's coming back in a big way, and they're leading the forefront in the genre, and I think it's really good, man. It's just yeah, I'm all for it. I'm kind of at a loss for words. I didn't expect this to be this. I've heard a lot of their songs now, and no wonder you guys were excited. I'm excited. My legs are moving. I don't know why. Stop. Calm down. Too good. There's not one member in that band who doesn't deserve to be there. And long may they continue, because as long as they are writing music, there will be Band Maid on this channel. I can promise you that. Let me know where to go next. There's still a few I haven't checked out yet, and hopefully more to come from them. Until then, please, be safe, be nice to each other, and have a damn good day.